Hey guys, Ian here, Aussie Tech Racing. I got that right for a change. Going for a little drive at the moment. Coming to you on my Insta360 Ace Pro now that it has support for the mic, DJI Mic 2 via Bluetooth, so that's awesome. So you can hopefully hear me in a bit more detail. It's a bit iffy weather today, a bit like this week's. Daily's very iffy. Well, let's go for that first. Let's start off with the dailies. Well, daily race A is the Jesus, there's a lot of kids up ahead. West short track, and it's the electric Tesla. What was it, Model E, I think 3 E something 3, I think Model 3, I think they call it. And it's just a wreck fest. People, obviously, because it's daily race A, it's no DR, no SR, everyone is just absolutely throwing it. I tried it, got taken out at just about every corner. So yeah, that's can't be bothered. It's a boring ass racing those electric cars anyway. So yeah, A is off the cards. B, Sardinia main track, I think reverse. I don't mind it. I prefer it the normal way because reverse seems to be worse for the dirty drivers, because you got that fast left-hander, then you go into a pretty tight right-hander, almost a hairpin, and everyone's just driving in there. They don't care. They're just absolutely belting into there. They have to make that position up even though they don't, and they end up crashing or smashing someone. It's just absolute crash fest. And it's only 4 laps, so just as you feel like you're getting somewhere in the race, it finishes. And then daily race C. Well, on paper, quite a good race. We got the Super Formula, Suzuka, though we had Suzuka for daily race B last week, and I think Holly do really need to stop recycling tracks too often. There's so many tracks that are going unused. I don't think we've seen Takeo for ages. St. Croix, I always go on about St. Croix, but it's a very underused track. They seem to be recycling the same tracks again. If they have Suzuka again next week, I think I'm going to scream. It's a grid start, Super Formula, soft tyres, you must pit at least once. What else can I say about it? And it's just if people know how to drive the Super Formula, you can have a good race. Problem is most don't. And this is a problem with a lot of online racing games with these faster cars. They brake a lot quicker than you think, so you brake a lot later. The speed is so high, especially for some of the corners. If you're then braking for next corner, what I'm finding is, and I have not had a race without this happening. I tried to stream last night and I got taken out 3 times in the one race because these cars are so fast. You're braking for the next corner. The guys, the famous corner, you go for a fast right sweep and then you have to brake quite hard to a right-hander, 90-degree corner, and then you go underneath the Suzuka track. Well, you come flying around there, you start braking for the next corner. The problem is the guys behind you, they're not thinking about that. They're just going for as fast as they can. They want to get you, and they just come and slam you up the arse because suddenly you're braking for the corner. They haven't braked you, and they just slam you up the arse. Same happens at the first corner and the hairpin. It's just, if you can get in a lobby with people that know how to drive that car, you have a good race. The problem is most don't, and it's just chaos. So I don't really want to do daily race C because it's going to kill my DR. I'm not going to use any of my main accounts I think this week. Daily race B is okay-ish, but again, it's too short a race. It's not really long enough to really enjoy. Then you have a whole 10 minutes you have to wait until the next race, and just the driving standards in that is pretty bad. The first that when you start the race, you have to pray that you're going to get taken out by idiots. I've only had one good race there last night. All the others get taken out. And there's so many places around the whole lap that you get taken out. So daily race B is okay, probably the safest out of all three. I would say safest to least safe is daily race B is probably the safest. Then I'll actually go daily race A next, even though it's crazy and no one cares because they don't get any DRSR loss. But it's daily race C, because if someone comes up behind you at any point during the race and they're not very good at doing that, then yeah, we all know the consequences. And it just ruins that race. It's one that you want to try and take. It's probably the most, daily race C is normally the most serious race of the week. And God, I'm glad I got it through before these guys come through. And yeah, it's the one that just shows the difference between people who can drive and who can't drive those open wheelers. And unless you get into a really higher end lobby where the guys know how to drive it, it's just not enjoyable. It is an enjoyable race. So yeah, it's just, so really this week I wanted to try and do some more streaming this week, but because of the dailies I probably won't. I have got the manufacturer race tomorrow at the 24-hour Nürburgring, so we'll be probably stream a bit of that tomorrow. Daily race is probably not. The manufacturer race again on Saturday, which is GR4, so no GR4 this week, which we know is my favourite, so I'll be enjoying that. But yeah, I was going to try and stream a bit more this week, but I think I'm not going to, especially on my main account, and especially not my direct streaming, because that's playing up at the moment. I was trying to direct stream last night and it kept on cutting out and ending, and so it just frustrated me. And then before the idiots on the road, on the track, I stopped my streaming, deleted all those streams. It just wasn't worth it. Very frustrating race last night, racing attempts. So I think tonight I might, well, you'll see this, you may see a lobby up for practice for the manufacturer race on Tuesday, so feel free to call in if you see that up. But yeah, probably not going to be streaming any dailies this week because it's just not fun. I might do some VR racing from the back on my Ozitech VR account. Got an idiot tailgating me, so sorry about that. Got rid of the hoon off my back. Don't understand that I'm doing the speed limit. They come and tailgate me so close I couldn't see their headlights, so they just got my brake lights. They could see that. Anyway, the only tailgating you do is when you're slipstreaming the car in front in a racing game or in real life, but not on the track. Not on the road, should I say. On the track. On the track you do that, not on the road. Okay, well that's it for today's vlog, my impressions about the dailies and why I'm not going to be streaming much this week. Catch you guys later! Bye!